Yet another former Trump voter is coming out against Trump and declaring that the choice is clear and he will be voting for Joe Biden. Yesterday, we featured Beth. This time it's Eric. These are more anecdotes from Republican voters against Trump. That's the name of the organization. Here's Eric from Louisiana, who says, I voted Trump. I will never do it again. Hearing from him is very instructive in terms of thinking about other voters and thinking about November.
The man literally fomented and directed an insurrection against the very moment we were certifying an election. My name is Eric. I was a 2016 Trump voter. I was a lifelong Republican. I left Donald Trump in early 2020 at the onset of the pandemic. The man literally fomented and directed an insurrection against the very moment we were certifying an election.
Right.
I watched it all with my students live. And I watched the gallows. I watched the people screaming, hang Mike Pence. Where's Nancy? And I watched and waited for the statement from the White House with my classes. I kept telling my classes, well, he's going to say something. He's got to say something.
Now, I want to point something out here. OK, this is a normal reaction. If you are a normal human, and I know that the term normal is fraught in some ways, but if you're emotionally healthy, cognitively healthy, connected in any way to other people and things, this is the normal reaction. And what this exposes is when we see those interviews with the people at the Trump rallies and we say something seems off. Something is off with those folks. It's not just their moral compass. They seem to have low EQ. I'm not even going to talk about IQ and intelligence, but even they seem to have low EQ. This is a normal reaction of a normal person seeing what happened on January 6th.
And the entire 90-minute class, there was nothing. And after that, there was nothing. We all watched it as a country together. We know what it was. Biden versus Trump 2.0. I don't think that's most people's dream race, but it is the easiest choice I've ever had. And I was a longtime Republican who never considered voting Democrat. Even considering that, this is by far the easiest choice I would ever make. The choice is Joe Biden. Don't vote for the Trump that you wish existed. Vote against the Trump that does exist.
So this one is actually kind of a bummer in one sense. A lot of the Trumpists aren't like this guy. And there's no amount of convincing or presenting of facts that for some of the folks who have called in and that we've talked to are going to get them to come around and be like this guy. Because you can just tell this is a different sort of person. This is someone who considers reality. This is someone who understands the significance of what Trump tried to do. And so this one's a little bit of a bum out in that a lot of the Trumpists simply aren't receptive in the way that this guy is. But the interesting thing is that there are a lot of different paths leading former Trumpists to no longer be Trumpists. And maybe there's something optimistic there. I've had such trouble finding a great razor where I am not cutting myself or getting those nicks on my skin, which are so common with the cheap disposable razors. You have to meet our sponsor, Henson Shaving. Henson actually manufactures parts for the International Space Station and the Mars rover, and they are bringing that exact same precision engineering to the shaving experience. It hurts when you shave because blades extend too far and thus they wobble slightly. But with their aerospace grade CNC machines, Henson is able to make metal razors that extend just 0.0013 inches. That's less than the thickness of a human hair, which means a secure, stable blade with a vibration-free shave. It also has built-in channels to evacuate the hair and the cream. No more clogs, no more rubbing your thumb on the razor to get the hair out. I use Henson at home. Shaving is a great experience now. Henson wants to be the best razor, not the best razor business, which means you only need to buy it once and it's awesome. Go to hensonshaving.com/Pacman add a razor and a 100 pack of blades to your cart, then enter the code Pacman to get the 100 blades for free. That is a 3-year supply. The link is down below.